Well, it's that time again. Outer Points Productions is about to go live with another Knockout Challenge match. Join me, Little Cheddar, and my guest live at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, as we will be delivering some of the best mediocre commentary in the business. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the match, and don't forget to jump in the chat and say hello. Please take the time to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that like button, and share it with all your friends. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you right after this word from our fabulous sponsors.
Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet in the Port of Sheboygan is Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader, running the most trips and catching the most fish. Enjoy great fishing for trout and salmon aboard one of our 6 fully equipped modern charter boats with experience and professional crews. See why Dumper Dan's is the most popular name in the industry. We offer fishing and lodging packages featuring the best in riverfront condos and hotel accommodations. Half or 3/4 day trips available, so call to make your reservations today or log on to dumperdan.com. Dumper Dan's charter fishing fleet, Wisconsin's proven charter fishing leader.
Welcome, everyone, to Outer Points Productions and the Knockout Challenge Series studios located inside of the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I am Little Cheddar, and we are in the midst of the quarterfinals of KO 1.5. Started out with 24 players, and it is 425 Fargo and under. We're down to the final 6 players, as a matter of fact. This is the first match of the quarterfinals. The non-winner today, if you will, is guaranteed $270, going home with a little bit of cash in their pocket. Obviously, the winner advances to the finals, semifinals, finals, something like that. All right, I am going to go out by the players and probably not go over the rules. They've been around the bend a couple of times already, so they know the rules. But for you at home, if you don't, here they are. I shall be right back. All right, as you can see on the bottom where the scoreboard. We're playing a race to 5-9 ball in set number 1. In set number 2, we're going to be playing a race to 4-8 ball. This is winner break all the way through. If the players split the first 2 sets, then we're going to be going to a set of 10 ball, which is also a race to 4. If one of the players defeats the other player in the first 2 sets, the match is complete. What's going on, T-Dog? Fred Renner, first in the chat as always. Harold Micheloni, one of the competitors in this semifinals. I said quarterfinals, but this is actually semifinals. Sarah Schmidt cheering on Payton. Ding! The bell has returned. Mark Bell. All right, folks, here's what they're playing for today. Check this out. Guaranteed $700 if they win today. Not quite to the side pot money yet. The $50 and the $100 side pot are each playing the top 2 spots. Good chunk of change, too. $550 and $250 is another $800 if they're in both, for first place. So lots of cash and $2,000 for first. All right, that does count because this is 9 ball, but check this out. This is a tiny, tiny little, let me see if I can get in there a little bit closer. It doesn't look like it from your angle. Actually, it doesn't look like it from my angle either. I don't think he can get through that 5-3. I'm looking at it from the booth, and it is so close. It looks different, obviously, at home, but I don't think he can get between there. I think he's got a kick at this 2 rails. Right to the top of your screen with a little left-hand spin. Oh, I don't like this. I would definitely go the other direction before I did this, because if he does not hit it this, he's going to push the 3 out of the way. Yeah, that's why I would not have done that. I would have gone the other way. Baby cheddar! Baby cheddar, what are you doing today? Yes. Yes, Mark, it is all tied up at 0 apiece. Way to go out on a limb, though. Uh-oh. Little miscue. Doing some homework, huh? It's good. Uh-oh. Hit that one a little light. See if that ends up in the side pocket there. There's a good possibility of it. Nope. And that is ball in hand. Nothing hit a rail afterwards. Baby cheddar, eating my salsa in college. What the heck is going on? I'm going to come right in between the 8 and 9. Just, oh, boy. Let's see if that is pocketable. I do not know. I'll tell you what, I'm really enjoying my new joystick. I mean, my controller. I mean, the camera stick. Oh, yeah. You drive a truck through there. I just roll this one into and then play the 9 in the bottom right. It's a good angle. Don't do something that you don't have to. Just like that. Just like that. Mike Bunnell. What's going on, Mike? All right, Damien to strike first. And did not. It's Damien and the missus and the little ones over there playing some pool. Whoopsie. Big break by Payton with a shot on the 1. I think he can get past that 5 ball to make it. We'll find out soon enough. Mike, I got a message from you, but when I opened it, there was nothing there. So whatever meme was supposed to be in it did not appear. And given the fact that it came from you, I was kind of nervous to open it anyway. Wasn't a nudie picture of you, was it? Blech. I mean, I think if I was Damien, I think I would jump at this one ball. And the reason being, as long as you get over it and get a hit, there's a chance that you could end up maybe getting lucky and pocketing the 9. And not this is a sellout because the 4 ball right now does not currently have a pocket. So it does make it kind of challenging for Payton to get out. Patrick. Here's the long answer to that question. I don't know. But here's the reason why. Is there are some of the jerseys that get made in China, and they are in the middle of, what is the holiday? Somebody help me out. It's their yearly. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it. Anywho, there's a small delay, not a ton, but it's probably going to be at least another 2 weeks. All right. Nick Helm, Peyton's boss. Better find a new job. Wow, that's... What does Payton do? Somebody help me out. Nick, what is it that you own? Do you own the company, or what is it that you do? You're his boss. I love it. Threaten him. Threaten him. All you have to. Do what you got to do. I like that shot by Damien just for the simple fact that had he tried to do something fancy to get on that 5, straight in on that 5 ball, it would have been probably a disaster. This is almost natural shape to come 2 rails and behind. So he's cutting it into the lower left and then 2 rails behind the 8 ball or 9 ball, sorry. And it's natural shape to get on the 6. Just concentrate on making the ball. Vincent Su, that's it. Yes, thank you. It is the Chinese New Year, and I think they celebrate for an entire month. Pretty sure. So, and it happens every single time. The last 2 years that I've been ordering jerseys Right around this time is where it slows down a little bit. And I've got 17 jerseys on the way, something like that. So you are iron workers, and you are his foreman. Uh-oh. Big overcut and got lucky. Very fortunate to leave Damien with Bupkis. Good shot. Oh, this actually worked out really good because he tied up the 6 and 7. But I think Payton might be able to, let's get in there nice and snug. I think he might be able to hit this 5 thin enough, make it, and then run into that 6-7. Oh, dear God. Don't anybody, Baby Cheddar especially, do not say anything about 6-7. That is exactly what happened and came out perfect. Absolutely perfect. 6-7. Not. It looks like the angle is away from the 7 ball. It's going right at the 8. So I think he might just, yeah, I kind of like this. Oh, boy. He needed to get past that 8 ball, though. That makes, he's pretty much got the bank, and that's about it. And the good thing about this table is it does bank very short. So he'd probably get to hold that angle or draw back. He is queuing low, so should be able to pull it back right by his hand. Yeah, close. Uh-oh. Very fortunate again. All right, Vincent Sue filling me in on the details. Yeah, either way, it was 2 or 3 weeks off of production. Ooh, this might, as long as it doesn't sit right by this. Oh, my goodness. What a break for Damien. Look at where that 8 ball ended up. He can't bank it in the corner by the 8. He can't cut it in the corner. And he can't cut it in the side. I mean, he literally, I think he just roll up on it. I don't think he's got either that or swing at the 8-9 combo. This is a brutal lead by Damien. This is tough. Yeah, you understand what he was trying to do. Just, it's a really challenging shot. Perfect. Good shot. Should be 1-1 right after this. There's a commentator's curse for you. And it is. I think the most important question of the day right now is Payton's boss, Mr. Nick Helm, 6489, is he a subscriber to Outer Points Productions? If not, I don't know what we should do with him, folks. If he is a subscriber, then thank you. If not, tell him what to do, folks. Baby Cheddar says, you forget I'm around future teachers and kids a lot. I'm tired of hearing it myself. Fair. And it's very cringe. Mark Bell, we're all tied up at 1 apiece. So I got to give a shout out to Damien's little girls are sitting. I'm not going to put them on camera because I do not have their parents' permission. But Vivian and Maddie came up to me. Well, their mom came up to me as well earlier, right before the match. Cutest girls, and they said, hey, can we have an autograph of Little Cheddar? Made my day. Pretty cool. Very nice bank by Damien. Lead him a little bit close to the rail for this 2-ball. So he's going to have to try to dig on it a little bit. Jeremy Walker. Baby Cheddar, I'll tell you what, it is one of the and I'm being completely honest, even though I laughed a little bit there, is one of the highlights of streaming in the last 2 years. I thought that was really cool. Pretty sweet. So, thank you for that, Maddie and Vivian. And Payton Foltz asks for I'll put it up there just a second. Baby Cheddar, I don't know if you've seen this yet. Yeah, I'm assuming you have. But Payton Foltz asked for an autographed action figure, which if you haven't seen, they're in stores never. Already reduced to half price. Comes with a set of earplugs, microphone, and shot of Fireball. You really, I mean, you can't go wrong. I mean, that's a pretty sweet deal. Uh-oh. 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 Well, he's got a shot in the side, but it is not a good angle at all. Yes, and a pacifier. All right, goes for the bank in the side, which was actually the only way he was probably going to get down to the 7 ball. Good evening, Pete. Welcome back. Thanks for the like and the share. And Fred Renner, I don't blame you. I'm assuming that's probably the case for most viewers. Just the earplugs. It's fair. Except for if your name is Gary Kendall. He actually requested them. If you know Gary Kendall, he plays league here on Thursday nights at Varsity Club. And he's using them as butt plugs. Which, yeah, and to each their own. It's none of my business. I don't judge. Not in front of your face, anyway. Yep, that was tough. Oh, boy. Did not want to scratch. Mr. Besta, how's your weekend been so far? Got half a Sunday left. Part of a Sunday. Very nice shot by Payton. Perfect leave on the 7. I believe I would intentionally run into this 8 ball just a smidge. So just a little bit of follow, and it should push that 8 towards the pocket just like, you forgot to make the 7 ball. You're going to get fired, Payton. You're going to lose your job. That's right, Mark. Well, I don't believe that Payton has left a shot for Damien on the 7 ball. He can hit it. I don't think he can pocket it anywhere. Oh, he's going to get away with it. Look at this. Oh, goodness me. Not sure which way I would kick. I think I would go the other way because then the 9 is going to be traveling a lot more. Well, this is not going to work out in... Oh, boy, maybe not. No, he can make that pretty easily. Perfect. Make it and allow yourself a shot. That's all you need. Typically, a lot of amateurs are going to try to draw on this shot. I don't recommend that. That's exactly the way I would just leave it there for the 9 in the side. Nothing wrong with that at all. Dead center. Nicely done. All right, Damien mopping up the miss by Payton Foltz. And we are all tied at 2-1. If you haven't already seen, this is what's coming up next, folks. Get ready for it. It's the Masters Series 5.0. 32 players. And I mean a massive range. Hats off to Dan Blom, number 1, at a 437 Fargo, taking on some of these beasts in the field. Jeremy Fedkenhauer weighing in at 720 Fargo, and everything and anything in between. That is going to be a good tournament. Big break by Damien Bettinger again, making the 2, the 1. What else did he make? That's it. Duh. All right, he's got a shot at it in the side. I don't think he could have really done well. He could have come all the way up and played the 4-7 combo. Would have definitely been easier. Pete Besta, which one would that be? Good shot. Great shot by Damien. Leaves himself perfect. Little bit of an awkward angle, but not too serious. This is just a matter of just make the ball. Shouldn't really have to worry about a scratch too much unless you hit it too full. Cue ball is going to be traveling towards the top. Yeah, just make it. That's all you had to do. Dan Blom. Yeah, I give him a lot of credit, Pete. To step into a field like that, it's good experience. There's no doubt. If you take it all in and you soak in the moment, it's definitely going to help your game. When you can sit and watch some of the top amateurs in Wisconsin, how they move the cue ball around and how they get the shape, and you internalize all of it, it's all good for you. All right, just a little bit of stun left. Not much. You don't want to force it out of just like that. Beautiful. Nicely done. All right, should be 2-2. Payton Foltz set to break in rack number 5. Pocketing the 5 ball with, I think, a shot on the 1. He could definitely back cut it in the upper left-hand corner, but that's probably going to end up with a scratch in the lower left. Good take on the bank. Not recommended. Goes for the bank and gets incredibly safe. Uh-oh. That would be ball in hand. Andy Coons cheering on Payton Foltz just because he's wearing Andy's jersey. You can't see that, but here, let's show it right there, shall we? There's the Wisconsin Pool Players Society jersey. Check that thing out. Oh, that's got to roll a little bit. Oh, and he is hooked behind that 8 ball. Yikes. All right. We're going to go vertical. This is going to be a challenge to reach, I think. Maybe not for him. It would be for me. Yeah, I don't know if he can get. Whew. This is a long stretch. This is one of those where you almost have to use a bridge to jump. I'd have to use a bridge, a step stool, a ladder, and lay on the table. Good hit. Smart shot. That worked out definitely better than ball in hand miss trying to jump. I think he can see. Might have to play the bank on that 3 ball. Holy smokes. Definitely enough room there for Damien to throw that 3 ball in. Oh, even better. Nice snug safety. Should be an easy hit. Payton going airborne. Oh, and makes it. Yo. Check it out. Look at this shot. Payton Foltz bringing out the jump. And shape, well, kind of shape on the 4. It is A shape. It's not a good shape, but it's A shape. Overcuts it. And ends up safe. Just the way he drew it up. Not. That's what they're playing for tonight, folks. They are guaranteed, if you look down at the very bottom left corner, the non-winner of tonight's match is guaranteed $270 in cash. The winner moves on and is guaranteed another $430 on top of that. So this match is worth a good chunk of cash. Ball in hand for Payton Foltz. Well, with ball in hand, not the best shape on the 6 ball. And comes up long on the bank on the 6 and leaves Damien with a shot, albeit jacked up over the 7 ball. Just roll it in. That's all you can do. Roll it in. Best thing to do on these shots is to flatten out your cue as much as you possibly can without miscuing, obviously, and then move up 6 or 8 inches on your grip so you have a much shorter stroke, and it's easier to pop. It's easier to stay in line with a shot like that. Those are tough. Those are tough for pros. Oh, joy. It's probably Chris Green. Probably Chris Green in the chat. Tournament director here on Sunday afternoon. You're a miscue. Is that what it was? All right. Pull it back right in line for the 9 ball. Pocket it in the lower left, and away you go. There you go. Oh. Should be just fine. Center pocket. 3-2 in favor of Payton Foltz. Well, that doesn't look very good on there. Balls flying in everywhere. And a straight in shot on the 1. Stop to get to the 2. This is an easy rack. There is not much to this at all. 7 in the 8 ball down. Just got to roll forward, actually. Just a smidge. Just get outside of that Varsity Club logo a little bit. Just nice slow roll. I would actually bridge over. I would get my hand up above that 5 ball instead of where it is. Ooh, that, yeah. Better control that way. This is too much. Too much angle. Now it's going to get a little spicy. Now he's got to draw to the bottom of your screen and back out again to get on the 3. Try to pull it back, but he's going to end up in the middle of the table then. It's going to make it a harder cut on the 3 ball. And that's got... He could have ended up in that same exact spot with a stop shot or with a draw shot. But if he makes it, doesn't matter. Then he gets out. Just like that. This is well done. You see a lot of the lower Fargo players, they try to do the fancy stuff. Whereas the top players, you hear it all the time. Oh, they make it look so simple. That's because it is. They're the fan, like stuff like that he could have just rolled past. And again, I'm not knocking on Payton, but this is good advice for when he goes back and watches the match. If he goes back and watches, no matter what the outcome, that's the reason for streaming. Or not the only reason, but it's a learning tool. Less movement on the cue ball is always better. Too many ugly things can happen. Watch Roger Pregler play sometimes. You'll know exactly what I mean. Well, I'll tell you what, he got actually very fortunate. It did not scratch in that corner in the first place. But, yeah, did not capitalize on it, though. I'm really surprised at how he played that 6 ball, to be quite honest. That was a little, oh, boy. And he's going to get another shot at it. Very choppy stroke by Payton. Dustin Sunderland. No gimme. This is not a gimme. This could easily rattle if you hit it too hard. You need a finesse stroke. Simple. Just like so. Mark Bell, guess what? It's a race to 2 and 9 ball. think Damien is thinking that he's still... I was going to say, you don't have to have the 2 in the back anymore. It used to be a rule. Not anymore. Tight as can be. Five ball and 8 ball down on the break, and nothing to shoot at the 1. Could potentially spin around that 7 a little bit of a mass A, but I think I would push out. I would push out to the bottom right of the table. Yeah, he's jacking up. He's going to spin around this 7. If you make it, super. But if you miss it and break it all up, you're in trouble. Chad Johnson. Good Sunday evening. Uh-oh. Ball in hand. And, we got away with it. Never mind. I don't think. Might not be able to make it, though. Plenty of room. Hooked himself on the 7 ball, though. Oh, what? No way. Holy cow. Hooks himself on the 7. I had to see if I got that on replay. I might have waited too long. Kicks in the 3 and ends up scratching it. Look at this. I mean, this is just sick. Ugh. Just brutal. Ouch. All right, punch this one off the rail and get towards the middle of the table. Right at the bottom of the Varsity Club logo. Actually, you could just pull it back and play it. He doesn't even have to force it. Ooh, I'm not sure I would have left it there. I would have tried to pull it back a little bit, at least like 2 balls. So now it's just pocket the 7. Lower left, Vincent Didio Memorial Pocket, where a lot of people's dreams have gone to die. And that was Pokey Jabby. Pokey Jabby. I'd be willing to bet that Peyton's going to be banking this 6-ball. Or 7-ball, my bad. No 6-ball on the table. Off of both outer points and out into the bottom right quadrant of the table, leaving straight in shot for Damien Bettinger to get on the hill. It's a big reprieve being able to shoot at this 7-ball again. Yeah. That's playing for all kinds of cash today, if you hadn't already noticed. Here's what's up for grabs. As soon as I get to it. There we go. All vying for that spot in the final 3 for a grand total of $2,000 plus either $350 or $800 in the side pot. Not a bad payday. Damien coming up, making the 3-ball, shot on the 1, and an opportunity to put the 9-ball set in his pocket. Perfect. Great angle on the 6 ball. Can either draw straight back or force it to the rail and back out to the middle of the table. And this is obviously a must-have for Payton Foltz. If he does not get this game, he is, oh boy, he just put himself in a pickle already. Left himself with a nasty cut on the 7 ball. And a very difficult way of getting to the 8 and leaves it in wide open for Damien. Maybe not. Yeah, I think he's hooked just by a little bit. He got a reprieve. All right, back to what I was saying. Payton has to get out. Oh, don't scratch. Whew. Could not have hit it any better. Roll forward. Guess what, folks? We're going to play one game of 9 ball to see who moves on with a big lead into 8 ball. Hill. Good stuff. What an exciting game of 9 ball this is going to be. Eight goes in. Shot on the 1 ball. Not the easiest. I think he's just going to have to roll and let the cue ball stop on the side of the 6. Really can't do a lot with the cue ball, given where it is. And you really don't want to anyway. Because then those things can happen. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I'd want to see that one on replay. Let's see where he banks it in the corner and ends up with shape on the 2 ball. All right, you're going to see this one coming right at you. And the angle is at the 4, so that makes it not so good. I think he may have pushed this. What? Did he push that into? He did. He pushed it into the perfect spot. That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, no. Oh, no. Overcuts the 5, leaving Damien with... It's a cleanup in aisle 5. Get out the mop. Rinse the water once or twice. Whew. I don't even do anything with this cue ball. Just make it. All right, now you've got the perfect angle. You move on the camera. Little high left. Or I'm sorry, high right from where he is. Uh-oh, this is not good. All right. If Damien wants to win this game, he has to thin this on the right-hand side, left-hand side of the 7 ball. If he goes for the bank, he's going to lose. Oh, goodness. He just handed Damien the first set. Whew. Pressure. Pressure, baby. 9 ball is a wrap. Payton Foltz taking it down. All right, players are going to take a real quick break. I don't know about real quick, but they're going to take a break. So in the meantime, I am going to, if you've never heard of the breaking point, you're about to. It's a series that's probably coming up in fall of this year. There are 7 more qualifiers to go, and I'm going to put that list up there somewhere within this broadcast and all of the ones following, because we do have 6 out of the 7 are scheduled. So sit back and enjoy. What is the breaking point? I've been asked that question quite a few times over the last couple of weeks and months. So let's break it down, shall we? It's a combination of Survivor.
What's happening?
Meets the Beast Games from YouTube. Meets the Big Break from the Golf Channel. Oh no! Meets the pool community.
And you might miss this ball.
Put it all together, and you have the very first reality TV show based around pool. So 12 contestants are going to be meeting here at the Varsity Club in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, in roughly about 6 months, somewhere around there, to participate in season 1 of The Breaking Point. 11 episodes where one contestant, some, maybe 2, are going to be eliminated from The Breaking Point and walked out the door.
Hey, come on, homie. Shit, that was my shot right there. You know me. What?
So how do you get those 12 contestants? That's where the qualifiers come in across the state. There's 12 qualifiers at most of the pool halls in Wisconsin have agreed to do it. Only the winner of those qualifiers advance to the breaking point. You can play in more than one qualifier. You can only win one of them, obviously. It's only going to be 12 unique contestants that are going to be in the breaking point. So if you feel like you can handle the pressure.
Great cut. Wow.
And the cameras and the lights, and to test your nerves.
Well, that was really... Did he break his stick? That was really it, yeah, you know.
And to find out what's your breaking point.
Anything special with the white, Jerry?
Oh, he just broke his cue. He's just snapped his cue.
Come join me. I'll see you at one of the qualifiers. All right, players are back at the table. I'm back in my high chair, and we are good to go. We're going to play some 8-ball. What's up, Grover 48? Payton Foltz taking down set number 1 via Hill, and breaking first in set number 2. So now, if you don't know how this works, if Payton ends up winning set number 2, the match is over. So if Damien wins, then we are going to play some 10-ball. And that'll be another race to 4. Hitting them head on. $12 ball is the only maybe challenging ball to get on stripes. 5 ball, 2 and 3 for solids. 6 is questionable. I'm definitely taking stripes here. Actually, Fred, that's Chris Green. You can retract that if you want to. If I was Payton, I would play the 9 drift forward and play the 11 in the side next, just like that. So now, if he can pocket the 11, he may have the perfect angle to play the 12 next. And that would solve the stripes. Good thing is he can actually get to the bottom of the ball if Was going to play the 12 ball. Decided not to. I personally would have. You could have actually thrown that in pretty without a lot of force. Now, he does not have much of a choice but to break into him now. He does not want to leave that for last. Playing it all the way down in the bottom left, using the 7 as a stopper. I don't think he has much choice other than to play this one, because getting back on it is just not going to happen. Oh my gosh. It goes off. Goes off the 6 ball and ends up with shape on the 10. For you folks at home, that was not intentional. But it went in. Rub on the 13, ends up with a shot anyway. He's got a super thin cut on the 13. This cue ball is going to fly a little bit. If anything, Payton would love to run into the 6 ball full and take all the momentum off the cue ball. Because if he does that, he's going to leave himself with a really good shot on the 8. There's also, if he tries to draw out of this 13 at all, there's a good chance he is going to scratch in the bottom left. Almost guaranteed, actually. Yep, overcut. And I promise you that overcut was a direct result of being concerned about the scratch. Yeah, I hear you, Fred. We don't even know who Chris is half the time. But that's on purpose. All right. If I'm playing, I'm going to play the 6 to try to get to on the 3. Just drift over there, play the... oh, goodness. Never mind. Just a smidge of high left. Not much. Just kind of force it in, and it was too much left. Smidge. One to nothing, Payton Foltz. Very runnable rack for Payton. There is not much trouble at all. Well, he's got a choice. I personally would play the 6-2-5-8 because from the 6 to the 5 could be a little too challenging, but well, that's what he's going to play. We'll see how that works out. Oh, could not have hit it any better. Well, now I'm playing the 5 all day long. Because that's kind of what I was talking about. Going from the 5 to, or the 6 to the 5 is too challenging. Whereas the 5 to the 6, it's almost a stop shot right where he is. Oh boy. I don't like this choice. He may still get out, don't get me wrong. Oh, never mind. Yeah. Just too much traffic on that one. I like Damien taking this 9 right now. Getting back on it is not a piece of cake. He's probably going to run into the 11 and 12 here, and he may not come away with a shot. I think I just called it. Yeah. He did not come away with a shot. So now, if I'm Damien, I'm playing safe all day long because you cannot afford. You don't want to go down 2-0 and erase the 4 already. Just make the 11 down table and put the cue ball right up, right where his stick is. Almost a stop shot. Good shot. Ended up hitting the 5, but it did not put the 5 in a position where it can be made. All right, ball in hand for Damien. And I am getting rid of that 15 right now. Either the 15 or the 9. Well, I'm probably going to play the 9 in the lower side and then play the 15 right between the 5 and the 11, or vice versa. Play the 15 and run into the 5. Good shot. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of this. Well, he could actually stun this 11 and play the 9 in the same side. But you want to get a good angle to get to the, obviously, to the 8 ball. Floating forward and playing the 9 in the corner is definitely an option. Nope, looked like he was about, yeah, he's following. I don't like this at all. Okay. Dangerous. Very dangerous. Well done. All right. Make it. Pull it back just a smidge. Oh, boy. That was even more danger. Yikes. All right. Make the 8 ball for to get on the board. Center pocket. Nicely done. 1 apiece. His name is Derek Schwartz, owner of the Avenue Auto here in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. And they believe buying a used car should feel simple, fair, and stress-free. As a family-owned business, honesty and integrity guide everything they do. Every vehicle is carefully inspected, fairly priced, and clearly explained. No pressure, no gimmicks. Their 5-star reputation reflects all of their commitment to doing business the right way and driving away with confidence. Just an all-around good dude. Nice, solid break. Well, if I'm playing, here's the shot I'm going to take. I'm going to play that 7-3 combo, and I'm going to run into that 13 to break out my 5 ball, but I am definitely taking stripes. Too many things can go wrong with stripes. And the 13's in a bad spot. Oh, boy. If he's taking an opening shot, it would not be this one. He is playing the 10 in the side. Yikes. Wow. Hit it good. But this is kind of what I was talking about. He doesn't have a shot right now. I mean, he would have to play the 9 off the 5. Julie Stamper. Tuning in from the UP. Good evening. Cheering on her son, Damien. Oh, yeah. 7-3. Take solid. No, run into the 13 to break the 5 out of there. I'd definitely take solids. Did I say stripes? You're crazy, Mark. Yeah, Barry. That, not noticing it, yeah, that was too steep of an angle to do that. Given where the 15 ended up, was super fortunate. The reason being is otherwise Payton, there's a really good chance Payton was going to get out. He still can, but it is a lot harder than what it was. I have dyslexic speaking, Mark. That's why I came up with the 17 ball and a bad camera. What the hell's going on? Stupid camera! All right, camera's fixed. There it is. There's the 17 ball. Well, this is kind of the same predicament that Damien was in before. He has no way to get on that 13 ball. It's one of the things I talk about on the stream quite often is with amateur players, the Lower Fargo, they will, when they see trouble, they leave it there. And it's not that they lack, I don't know if it's because they lack the confidence to get out, is the fact that they are leaving it there to block their opponent. Right? Now, in the very beginning of this game, the correct shot was to break it up right away. And you've got clear saying you may not get out, but it's better than giving your opponent an opportunity to get out. Again, to break everything up. And so now this is going to be a battle of who blinks first. This is going to be a long game of 8-ball. I promise you. Yeah, he should have been. It should have been all offense before already. I would actually try to, even though it's a really difficult shot, try to bank the 13 in the bottom side. Just clip it a little bit. Yeah, see, I don't like this for the. Well, we got away with it though. That 15 just sat in front of the 2 ball, but. You ended up with Payton on the 3 ball with a lot of high right, and now he can break out his 5 ball. Just like you need to hit it harder than that, though. Make it Varsity Club Barry Dingle. One of the jewels from that crown falls out and you stick it right in your ass. No. Yep. 1 ball hell, indeed. What a great shot by Damien. Sorry, I got some administrative stuff I got to handle here. Sorry for the lack of commentary, or you're welcome for lack of commentary. Big shot on the 8-ball for Damien Bettinger. I'm going to play this with a nice pocket speed down by the 5. That way, if it ends up rattling and it just stays there. Center pocket. Never a doubt. Damien up 2-1. All tied. Hey, Mark Bell. Mm-hmm. Scratch on the brake. That is not going to help Damien's cause. How did Barry Dingle end up with the #1 crown? And it's, jeez, what a disaster! Just a disaster. Six, 13, 11 combo. There's an interesting start. Well, I did say earlier, get your trouble balls out of there. And he did exactly that. This really turned out good. Wow. I think I got to play this 10-ball next, though. You play the 9, I'm not sure where you're going to get to. 'Cause I don't think that 12 passes the 3-ball. Let's get on in there a little bit closer. Yeah, I don't think so. And draw back to the same position he's in now. Then I would much rather take... Yeah, I literally... Well, a little bit less of an angle, I guess. Not much. The issue might end up being, though, is... Well, you might be able to get on the 12 next. Oh, never mind. Doesn't matter anyway. The 10 is still on the table. All right. Pocket this 7 in the side. Draw back, play the 1 in the same side. Give yourself a smidge of an angle to get on that 8 ball. And Damien will be up. Oh, boy. That's a little too much of an angle. Well, he could actually play the 1 in the upper right now and then draw back and play the 8 in the side. That is not the worst. Or he can play it in the side, go around the 13, and then play the 8 in the upper left. And that's the road it looks like he is. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, boy. I don't think. Let me, can he see this? No way. He could. Oh, my gosh. What? What in the, what in the, what? That's some pretty good shape there, folks. 3-1. We're all tied up, Mark Bell. Well, newsflash, everyone. What I've been working on. As soon as Damien is done with this shot, I'll let you know what's going on or what I've been working on. So we just had a player drop out of the Masters tournament. So now we have 31 players, 31 paid players. So pass the word along. I am looking for one player that it doesn't even they don't have to be a master player or whatever. If they want to play in this field, have them message me, or if you're interested yourself, whoever you are, send me a private message on Facebook Messenger, and we'll give you all the details and get you signed up. Just happened. Had a player just drop out. And it happens. Family first. I like the idea of the safe by Damien, but I don't like the idea of where he put his own ball. Because now that 13 is barely accessible, and it allows Payton to play. Oh, never mind. I was going to say a better safe, but that is not the case. So now Payton actually has an opportunity to win the 8-ball set. Uh-oh. He done did it to himself again. Good hit. Makes the bank, unfortunately. And has no shot on the 14. And now he's got to get a hit. Or it's going to leave the door open for for Payton with ball in hand to probably play like the 4-7 combo or the 2-7 combo and break all that out of there. Man, I would slow the roll the heck out of this and make sure, well, even if you slow roll it, you still might end up leaving Payton with that shot. And no hit. Oh, goodness. Well, good news and bad news. The bad news is Payton's not going to run out because he missed the 5. The good news is he missed the 5 and left it hanging in the pocket. So what do you do if you are Damien Bettinger? I know what I'm doing. I'm going to call it in the top side and 3-rail that 8-ball. It's almost straight on. I mean, it's not perfectly straight on. Oh, boy. He called it. Oh, I like it. He just called that side. I love it. You better not have earbuds in. He doesn't. I'm looking right at him. Hit it. Hit it. And it's headed towards it. Well, Brent, you would have had to bank the 8-ball and try and follow that in. That's really tough. I mean, if you're just shooting straight at it, it's still a hard shot to get it to follow in. But when you're banking it, that's even worse yet. I mean, you got to be so precise. I like the shot that he chose. This is not at all what. Nope. He's in big trouble now. He's either got a super, super thin slice on the 6 or a bank in the bottom left-hand corner to get on the 8-ball. Off constantly 47. Fabulous screen name. I'm off constantly too. You playing safe? I think he's playing safe. Attempting a safe. And that is not going to be safe. That is going to leave Damien with a shot on the 8-ball to end this second set. And then we're going to play some 10-ball. And maybe, just maybe, we might go to a shootout. First things first. Got to make this 8-ball. And I would just slow roll this. Because if you end up missing and leave the cue ball all the way down on the end, it makes it hard to make the 6-ball. All right. 10-ball it is. I'm assuming players are going to. Yep, they're already walking away from. We'll leave this up here for a little bit. Phone a friend. Phone a friend, everyone. I need one player. Who's up for some 10 ball? Let's do it. It is a race to 4 10 ball. And if the set ends up being 3-3, they will not play the last game. That is the format where we end up going to a shootout. So, it's all on the line. Damien Bettinger breaking first. What's going on, Justin Morris? Oh my gosh. Cue ball sits on the table right in the pocket, and 4 comes along and knocks it in, leaving Payton with a very easy 2-8 combo. This is a seriously runnable rack. It's all a matter of where the 2 ends up after this combo. I would just draw out of this a smidge. Not real hard. Yeah, not real hard. And that one a little off center as well. That just changed everything. Uh-oh. Ooh, he's going to get right behind that 5 ball. Oh, very nice hit. Well done by Damien. Very well done. Oh, this is fun. So now Damien has the option to make Payton shoot again, or he can take it himself. And If it was me, I'd shoot it. I like jumping. And I think I could make this one. Good hit. All right, this 9 ball is going to go down next for Damien. Big backstroke. I would slow roll this. You don't want to do that. All right, it's still doable. A little bit of a sharp cut on the 5 ball, but manageable. All right. Pushing out. I think I had my microphone on mute for quite some time here. You're welcome. Nope, don't put the 4 in. Oh, he called that. Nicely done. Leaves it sitting right in the pocket. So now he's got to get from the 1 to the 2, the 2 to the 3. That's really good commentary, huh? Thank you very much. Thank you very little. Beautiful. Beautiful shot. Good use of some inside English there by Payton. Hold nicely for the 8 in the side. Probably going to play the 9 and the 10 in the same upper right-hand corner. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Not enough draw. A little too much right-hand spin. Ends up catching a piece of the 10 and pushes it up against the rail. Tough position. You got to thin the right side of the 10 ball and put the cue ball all the way back down on the other end of the table. At this juncture of the match, you do not want to go for... Oh, boy, he already called it. He called the bank in the lower left-hand corner, and that, in my opinion, is not the right play. That may end up costing you... Nope. What a shot if Damien can put this 10 ball down. Oh, and hit center pocket. Huge. Two to nothing. All right, Damien Bettinger breaking in rack number 3 of set number 3. Trying to get to 3, which will put him on the hill. Cue ball stays on the table. 8 ball goes down. 4 ball goes down. And a clear shot on the 1 ball to draw back to for the 2. This is a very runnable rack. One step at a time, 1 ball at a time. Wow. Miscues. You may not have seen it at home or heard it. Probably not heard it. He miscued. Makes it and ends up with perfect shape on the 2 to get to the 3. Been there, done that. Harold. They have not scheduled or rescheduled their match. Sorry. Not as of yet. So we had one of the players in this tournament for the semifinal match, Randy Theory and Tracy Kuda. Tracy had some neck issues, so I had to reschedule, and I have not been updated on that yet. That's just, that's part of pool, part of life. Is going to happen. Got to play it all the way down. Played past the 3, float out. The trouble now is the 6 is covering that 5 ball tremendously. This might end up being a really good choice. Because there's no way to get on that 5 ball, I think he can actually rail 5 first and make this. Oh, my gosh. I mean, you couldn't hit it any better. Well, unless he went in. That was one hell of an effort. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure Payton can even hit this 3-ball. I don't think he can. That 3 is so deep in there, I don't even think he can go rail first. I think he's got to kick all the way down to the left short rail and come in at that angle. And even if he makes it, the worst thing he could do, this is the absolute worst thing he could do right now. Because if he misses it and breaks out the 5-ball, oh boy. It's not the worst. All right, definitely a good hit on the 3. Uh-oh. Not a good hit on the 5. Ooh. Going for the 3 foul. I like it. And this is going to be a tough hit for Damien. You almost have to Z-kick this. And it's the Efren 5-ball. Little different scenario, but kind of the same. Z-kick coming at you. I think he's going to run into the 7 at this angle. Oh, look at this! Oh, oh, what a hell of an effort. That did not miss by much at all. Wow. I don't think you can get any closer. Oh boy. He could end up 3 fouling here. He could easily draw this back behind the 10, but he could also end up making the 6 and hooking himself. Yeah, this is not going to turn out at all. I don't think he really thought that one through. That was just kind of a hit and hope. Yeah, no doubt, Justin. Just a little harder, and he would have had it. Ooh, that one's an overcut. Remember, folks, at home, if you're watching this, this is a 425 and under, and here's what's at stake for this match alone. Obviously, the seed in the finals. But this match alone is worth $430 difference between third and fourth. So this is a big deal. Guaranteed $700 to the winner of tonight's match. And a jersey. Oh, good angle on the 9. Just draw it straight back, right to the bottom of the table. Bottom right-hand corner, not in the corner. Don't force it. Nice finesse. Don't force it. Oh, my goodness. Almost scratches in the corner. Almost hangs it, and then almost scratches in the corner. But all is safe. 2-1. Whee! Shootout. Jeremy Esperson. So to answer your question, it will definitely be several months out. Just because to give you an idea, each one of these tournaments lasts 3.5, sometimes 4 months apiece. To give you an idea, the Scotch couples that just got done started I think it was the end of October. Because of the flexibility, the versatility for the players to be able to schedule their own matches, they have 2 sometimes 3 weeks to schedule their match. And there's so many there's 3 tournaments going on right now. There's this one, the Masters Series, which is just about to start, and then the 1.6. So, long story long, it probably, and all the qualifiers for the breaking point, there's 7 of those coming up. Another 425 and under is probably not even, maybe late fall, early winter, if that. So that, and I really want to stay married. I'm really very happy with Mrs. Cheddar, so I kind of like to keep it that way. If I schedule any more tournaments, I'll be homeless. I'll be sleeping in my booth permanently. Not a big fan of that. Kind of like hanging out with her. Good combo. Not good execution as to leaving himself with a shot. So we're going to go vertical. Well, Jeremy, that's totally up to you. That's really not on my itinerary. Dan Blum, no, I did not. I private messaged a couple of people, and all of them have declined. Oh boy. Ball in hand, and hooks himself, and is going to have a really hard time hitting this 3 ball. I mean, this is brutal. Still looking, Dan. Doesn't look like the drawing is going to happen tonight. How do you hit this 3-ball? I don't think you do. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome to the chat, Adam. Pretty big apartment. Be a big apartment for me. All right, 4 balls left on the. Still 4 balls left on the table. Opportunity for Damien Bettinger to get on the hill for the match. Dan Blom, I wanted to do a live drawing today where players could start scheduling their matches already, but we're probably looking at maybe a week away. Given that there are 16 matches, oh goodness. If that runs into the 9, he's in good shape. Oh, unless it runs into just part of it. Oh boy. Yikes. Dan, I'd really like to get them started as soon as possible, but the first round, I can promise you, is going to take a month to complete. Without a doubt. Fitting 16 matches into 3 weeks is just not going to happen. And there's WISPA singles in between, all kinds. So I work around family vacations, health issues, state tournaments, national tournaments. I work around everything that I possibly can so the players can play. Adam, how was your weekend? Dan, were you asking so you were going to buy an extra spot for me so I can have 2? Is that why I'm assuming that's why you're asking. I'll take 2. Good shot by Payton. Floating forward. Now he could play the 9, and he could do the same thing and float forward and play the 10 down in the bottom right, or a stop shot and take the cut in the side. I kind of like the float forward, just like so. Yeah, and leaves himself just pretty much dead straight on. Two to two. Mark Bell, yes, I have. Congratulations on the empty nester. I tagged the top 99 players in Wisconsin. It's all right. We'll fill it. This might take a little longer. Now, why would you why would you want to do that, Dan? Plus, if I auctioned off that one spot for, say, 10 spots for $25 each to play against you, Dan, I think that might cause some controversy with some of the other players that had to pay full price. I don't know if that would go over too well. Good shot. Really good shot by Payton. Now it's a matter of getting on this 8-ball all the way down. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He can still make it, but this cue ball is going to be flying. And there is a good chance. I hope I'm wrong. He's got to hit this so thin, he may scratch in the bottom left. Got to be careful. Oh, and he goes for the bank. Oh, no. And he's going to end up, oh, my goodness. Yikes. I don't know if you could play an offensive shot here. This is really tough leave. And he's going to play it all the way down. Goodness me. There are so many bad things that can happen on this. I mean, he could scratch in the opposite side. He could make it, and then, oh, boy, he could leave it sitting right in the pocket. That's even worse yet. Mark Bell, it's open to anybody. Anybody that wants to play. Oh, Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't limit it to anybody in particular. What did he call this? Oh, goodness. He called this in the bottom right. Holy smokes. This is a tough cut. You might scratch in the side besides. He's going to scratch in the other side. Oh, my gosh. Just gave Damien ball in hand on the 10 ball to get on the hill. Huge. $28 out of 32 spots, Adam. Added money. Nice. Nicely done. So here's the fun part about this tournament. The Masters. I'm not going to beat it to death. I find it very funny that so the field was full, right? Up until today, I had 6 players on the waiting list that wanted to play, right? 6. Message all of them, and they all said no. Then why get on the list? Why even sign up? It just blows my mind. I don't know if they just love to see their name on a list somewhere or what the deal is. I'm baffled. I don't get that. I mean, if there's any doubt of you not playing, then don't sign up. Ugh. Anybody want a tournament director's job? Damien Bettinger on the hill. So, as in Outer Points Productions fashion, if Payton ends up winning this game, we're going to a shootout. There is a good chance of, well, Peyton's going to have to kind of pull his, never mind, head out of the rectal area. Okay, I don't know what he called there, but he did pocket ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the part-timer, according to Mark Bell. Mr. Chris Green in the chat.
Hello, everybody.
I mean, in the booth. What's going on, Chris? How'd the tournament go today?
Pretty good. Had 16 players. I lost my first round and managed to grind out to 5th, 6th. Roger Kerrigan got me.
What a jerk.
He just took out Michael 4-0 twice, so.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
It's over with.
Yeah, just ended. Mike is not a happy camper. So I see things are exciting here. Looking at a possible shootout.
No, Mark Bell, I am not going to spill the beans. Yeah, it's not worth it. So, yeah, Damien on the hill, Payton with 2. If Payton can pull out this game somehow, we're going to a 10-ball shootout. Oh, just got another excuse from a master player why they can't play.
Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah. I was just telling our most excellent viewers, the 32-player field was set. We're going to do the drawing tonight. And one of the players who had not paid yet, but 100% in no matter what.
Right.
Plus, I had 6 on the wait list. 6. Message all of them.
All 6 are backing out?
Yeah. All of them did.
I gave somebody your number, so I told him to contact you if he wants in.
Oh, look at this shot!
Great shot.
You want? Oh, Jesus! Let's see if we got that one on tape. We did not. Excellent. Good. Super. Damn it, Trevor. Stupid camera. What a jump shot. That was a beauty. Can't believe I missed that. Rude. Long shot on the 3 and a potential scratch in the side. If he hits it too thick. Oh boy.
Avoided the scratch.
Opportunity for Payton. I don't know, Adam. I've seen you come up with a lot of excuses for several things.
Agreed.
He's got excuses why he can't come up with excuses. Oh, this is nicely hit. Didn't get covered up by the 8 ball. Leaves himself a nice little angle.
Yep.
Hit it a little thinner than what you normally think. And don't hook yourself on the 8. And the rest is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Just like this. Don't get behind. I said don't get behind. It'll bounce. It'll bounce. It'll bounce. Ooh.
I think he got it.
I think he's okay. I know he's okay.
Yeah,
his heart is right now in his big toe. I promise you. But he's okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Damien Bettinger with 4 balls on the table to advance
the match
to the finals. Finals are going to be somewhere in September, I think. That's how long this tournament's taking. I'm just kidding. Health issues. The Barracuda lost some teeth. No, she didn't.
I was going to say, how did she lose teeth?
Neck. Oh, he's going to hook himself.
Nope.
Nope. Right around there. Bad angle. Bad cue ball. Naughty.
Good if we want to shoot out.
I'm really kind of leaning towards it. I would like to see it end that way. Damien, of course, would not.
Everybody loves a hill match except for that guy that's ahead.
Right. And Payton would really like to see a shootout.
Nice shot for
taking
down like that.
This is a good angle, too. Just a smidge of high left. Here we go. This one shot is going to determine whether he moves on. And is he going to get away with it? He is not. Payton with an opportunity to cut the 9 in the side and maybe run into a piece of the 10 to kick it towards. Huh. What do you do, Chris?
Pray.
Miscue?
Right? I'd make the cut and it would rattle for me. Ooh, he's calling the bank.
I do not like this at all. I do not like this at all. Unless you hit it long. Oh, jeepers. Oh, this isn't the worst now because look at the angle he left him, and
that's going to make it hard to get on that 10.
You ain't kidding. And this is kind of the shot that Damien just had. A little bit. Not even close. Never mind. Totally different shot. Where's my fireball?
I got one that's not open.
I'm good. I got a flax. Cheers.
Yeah,
Cheers, everybody.
I heard
Cheers.
your flax has got a hole.
It does. It's like my head. Nope, he's digging down. That's going to make it harder to pocket. Yeah. This is not going to end up in a good spot for Payton either. Goodness me. This one I might consider banking in the bottom right. Leave the cue ball on the end rail. Just don't leave the 9 in the pocket. Well, put it in the pocket.
Preferably put it in the pocket,
right.
But
yeah.
I wonder if he almost is looking at trying to cut it past the 10.
Ew, that's a sellout. He
almost
did.
Anything to sell out.
He did call it there. This is the lose the match shot. This is a tiny, tiny window.
Oh. All right.
See, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Safe, yep.
But hit it harder where you could actually make it.
Yep. Yeah, if you're going to play that, you might as well play it.
Call it.
Call it.
Damien with almost the same shot he had before. And before that. And before that.
Yeah, but now he's almost straight in, so still kind of hard to get back up for that 10 possibly.
This is a $480 shot right here. Oh, this is going to be a shootout.
Oh, I wouldn't say that yet.
Oh, for sure. We're going to a shootout, folks.
Maybe.
We're going to a shootout because of a scratch on the freaking cue ball. I would do less angle.
I can't believe he keeps going with this particular angle on these shots.
Yeah,
He's going to get away with it. This is why I came in the booth, hoping for the shootout.
Folks, here we go. Obviously, this has to go in first, but
rattles, and down it goes. Sigh
all right,
relief
folks.
from Payton.
I'm stepping out of the booth.
All right. Little Cheddar's all excited. He gets to get his little white gloves on. Surprised he didn't bring out the scoreboard for me for the shootout. That's all right. I'll keep track in the chat. We'll update the score there. So the score shows that we're at 3-3 for the shootout. All right, let's let the fun begin. Who's going to miss the first ball? You guys want this view or like an overhead view for the shootout? Let me know. Puckered it. Nice job. Payton's got one. Dalton is a miss. I'm sure as all of you know, for the shootout, it's to start out with the best out of 3. So both players will shoot 3 times. Ooh. Payton equals a miss. There we go. 1-1. Payton needs to make this one to put pressure on Damien. I mean, there'll be pressure anyways, but... Ooh, misses it. All right. Dalton makes this one. He wins the match. If Damien misses this one, we go to sudden death. This 10 ball is for all the marbles right now. Nails it. Great match by both players. Nice shooting. How's that for an exciting out?
Wow. That's good stuff.
Yes, it is.
What hats off. This is for Payton Foltz. I mean, hats off to Payton. He was down in this match quite a bit, back and forth, especially in 9-ball, came back and ended up winning it, and then really fell short in the 8-ball, losing 4-1. So to take this to a shootout by both players
is great.
Yeah, and again,
awesome shooting.
This is a 425 and under. You know, I give both of these guys a lot of credit. I know Payton is not very happy with himself right now, but it's very understandable. But congratulations to Damien Bettinger. He is in the finals. So we've got 2 more matches to go, and then we have 3 remaining players out of the 24, and we're going to be playing a round robin for the finals, just like we did in the Scotch doubles. So, wow. Cool. What an ending to the day.
Definitely.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. As always, we've got a whole bunch of other things coming up the rest of this week. Round 2 is beginning in 1.6. Just did the redraw this afternoon. And we'll keep you up to date on the Masters KO series. So, with that being said, as always, can't do it without all these people.
Yep. Thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to the Varsity Club staff. And thank you to you, the viewers, always tuning in and making it fun. And to the players for giving us matches to watch.
No doubt about it.
I'm Dale stepping back out to talk to the players quick. And so I am not sure if he's doing the redraw right away or not.
You got change for 20?
No. Hey, you gonna do the redraw yet? No, Dale says no to the redraw, so another day, another $1 for that. Sorry. But thank you for everybody for tuning in, watching, checking things out. Hey, it's not my fault. I'm just a part-time guy.